What's up guys, Foxen here. Here's your breakdown for Attack on Titan Season 2 Episode 5. Today's episode, titled Historia. So the end of the previous episode went straight up to an 11. At the start of this one, we're back down to a 5. So that's right, this episode started with a flashback. This is almost starting to feel like freaking Naruto. But seriously, are all these episodes gonna start off like this? Let's just hope it doesn't start getting stale. Anyway, let's move on to the big reveal, and that is Ymir's Titan form. We did get that flashback at the very beginning. It really just helped to give us an idea of how close Krista and Ymir really were. Both of these two were so close that Ymir shared her secret with her. What seems weird is just how this suddenly seems to be coming out of almost nowhere in the last episode. Last episode, we just found out about how Ymir knows this unknown language, possibly more stuff too. It then ends with Ymir revealing her Titan form to protect everyone. Well, probably just Krista. Everyone else is just a bonus. Now fast forward to this episode. Ymir gives some speech about living for herself, and a couple of other things she was trying to connect to Krista. The only issue with this is that it seems like you're not even giving the full context to a lot of what she's saying. We also did get that flashback about Ymir borrowing from the church. Yeah, borrowing my ass. And then after all of this, boom. Ymir is dead at the very end. Or is she? Her body did look pretty fucked up there at the very end. With all of these reveals from Ymir, it seems like a waste if she were to die off here. Well, I guess this could now lead into Krista's important role with the Titans, or whatever other mysteries she's hiding. And so she's next, about Krista, or should I say Historia. You could take a stab at the true meaning behind her name. I really doubt that they're being subtle right there. So assuming what Ymir said was true, it turns out that Krista is supposedly some daughter of a mistress. Although whom exactly? Whoever they might be, it must be some elite, super wealthy family within the inner walls. It could possibly be some high-ranking guy with connections to this church. But anyway, I'm not sure why Ymir kept on trying to tell Krista that she just wanted her to find a place to die. How much of this was actually true? Was Krista really feeling that bad about the reason she was even born? I mean, it's not even her fault. It seemed that Ymir was telling Krista that she was trying really hard to bring up this good girl persona. But like I mentioned, how much of this was actually true? I guess we'll find out Historia's point of view a little later on. The one key connection that both of these two definitely had was being royally screwed over by other people. Perhaps Ymir was also thrown away into the garbage by a noble family. Now for the best. I definitely gotta give it to Ymir's Titan form. You wanted some Titan on Titan action? You got it. By the way, Ymir's Titan form was the one that you saw going berserk in the Season 2 preview. Notably, her Titan form is more similar to Eren's. Perhaps it's just supposed to be lower level. If you compare it to the other ones we've seen, it's nothing like Annie's Titan form, the Armored Titan, or the freaking big ass 50-meter monster Titan. Although compared to Eren's Titan, Ymir seems to be a lot more acrobatic. It also does have that smaller body and that humongous head. It's almost surprising that she was able to jump around with that huge thing. Another important thing about her Titan was that Ymir was still capable of speaking while in this Titan form. Is this really just hinting at just how experienced Ymir was? So far, you never seen Annie or Eren speaking. I got a feeling that Annie was able to speak. She simply chose not to. Anyway, I do gotta bring up one other important fact about Ymir's Titan form. Reiner noticed it right away. Her Titan looks exactly like the one that killed his brother. He was even so lost in rage after noticing this too. The question is, was it really Ymir at the time? Was Reiners Brother simply a random snack? Or did this Ymir Titan specifically target him? And by the way, how did Reiner even manage to get away from that freaking Titan? In present day, Reiner still has that hurt arm. Let's just hope that that other Titan didn't infect him with anything. As for the worst for this episode, it's something not even directly related to Attack on Titan. And that is, just trying to watch this freaking episode right when it airs on Crunchyroll. Talk about Mission Impossible. The freaking Crunchyroll servers aren't even able to handle all these Attack on Titan fans. To be fair, it is understandable, but it doesn't make it any less annoying. Seriously, I couldn't even watch this new episode until 20 to 30 minutes after it was out. Hashtag super first world problems. As for the ending this week, finally the scouts have made it, everyone's all together. Although they were a little too late for Ymir. Let's hope that Hange has some modern medicine to help her. Something like duct tape. I'm really just glad that Mikasa and Armin are right in the front row seat again in the show. So far from Season 2, it seems like Armin, Mikasa, and Eren aren't even the main characters anymore. Hopefully it continues with this momentum. There's only 7 episodes left. Alright, so how much did you enjoy this week's episode? Did you find it better than last week's, or was it just as good? Also, how do you feel about Ymir's big reveal? Did you also find it a little bit out of place? As always, definitely be sure to give this a thumbs up and subscribe, especially if you're an Attack on Titans fan. If you got any theories as to what the hell is going on, leave those down below. Be sure to check back next week. I'm sure there's going to be some serious questioning for Historia now. Go ahead and watch some of these other awesome videos and I'll see you guys later.